God, this song gets me going.
Don't hate it.
First person that names this song before the lyrics start gets $10 Venmo. Okay, Caleb. Caleb, DM me your Venmo on Twitter.
This is my blues.
This is my blue notes.
Dude, that was insanely fast.
Yeah, that was
I thought there was some sort of delay, but maybe not.
He had that shit typed in before, like.
Yeah, I think he was typing that shit no matter what.
T-Bone, salute. Soldiers are rolling through.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's hilarious. Branson.
What up, Vinny? This is
Bro,
like a
this is
perfect
crazy.
intro song, too.
These motherfuckers acting like the world's ended down there.
Was it the money that made me a savage?
Bro, they don't know what the hell it is.
That was exciting to me. I'm so excited to be. Started with nothing, we had to inspire the beat. Niggas, they fly to me. I'm getting to it. Feel like the man. I got the plan. I got the shooters, they out with the
NBA streams are coming back.
I like a perk. I like to.
I'm going crazy on niggas too waving for niggas do magic like I look a set. I'm in the kitchen, compressing the back.
Damn, on YouTube, W.
The straight to the jeweler, busting the rollie, the light of the city like me GL3. I got the plug, you sending my team. Don't know these niggas know me. Even though niggas, they call me OG. Young nigga, but I put it down. We was on it when it wasn't real. No
Yeah, I
bitch,
hate
niggas
you
wanna
for
come
that,
around. Stand for that, my J. Do me one favor.
Take a few steps back
down on my own again.
and look at yourself.
Matter of
Matter
fact,
of fact,
take
take
yourself
outside your body and then look at
Damn,
yourself.
don't get me going,
See how
brother.
you playing
Don't
yourself.
get me going.
This is the blues I'm playing. Congratulations.
It's the motherfucking chasers.
Yes, it's a final feel me? When the night is cold and low.
You miss you.
Gave you the plug. Try to be real with some niggas and
Good
put on my
evening.
money and show us some love.
Welcome, soldiers.
You did me a favor. I knew you was shy. I knew you would show you was. It's only a matter of time for niggas get lined
That
and hit
time
with
of
the
the year.
slugs. Get found in the pool of your blood. Yeah, nigga. Remember they told me that we'd fail. Remember they said it was CSL. Remember they sent me like Cam Newton.
See, no, the season's over. That's what we do.
Niggas is sick and I wish him well. I made a wish and a wish him
Team.
well. I put a brick in a wish him
Team
well.
on three.
Been through
1,
some
2,
shit and I'm
3,
sick of jail. No disease, but I'm sick of cells. Sick of tired of sending niggas mail. Calling niggas just to
Token
get
with
it
the
back.
sub. Let's
I
go,
just
man.
seen a nigga
20
get
fucking
ill.
months.
Never coming home.
That's
Minute on the
what we
phone.
like to
Sick
see,
of tired of
dude.
seeing niggas fail.
Atta
Sick
boy.
of tired of seeing niggas
First time
lose.
chatter right
Sit
here.
down and try and get the hell.
Another first time chatter right here.
Let's go, Jay. Yeah, he just followed.
D-Gen Love, thank
Cause
you for
I'm
the
back
sub,
down
brother.
on my own again.
Doing low. Let's go. 3 months
Dude,
from you.
facts. Walker, I know you're bricked, dude. I know you're bricked.
This is the blues I'm playing.
Yeah,
Shit,
true.
I
I
think-
was watching at halftime because I bet on
Yes, it's
Carson.
a
But
final thing.
big win for the Bulls.
Been following for
When
X
the
for a
night
while.
is
First time on Twitch. Let's go, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's massive.
W Caleb.
All right, boys. How are we? How are
It's
we?
good, fellas.
A great little intro song. I can't lie. Gets the blood flowing and it's pretty chill.
Yeah, and the lyrics are like a 10 out of 10. And yes, Caleb, we are.
What's going on, y'all? How are we? Happy Super Tuesday.
Walker.
Hefe with a sub. W, man. Appreciate you, bro. Subs are
We're calling
flowing
the
in today.
Bulls by Hefe.
You guys
Big
been
outright
loving the
W.
Bulls. I've been tuned out of the NBA, but all I know is you guys been betting the Bulls a lot recently. I've been seeing you with the team total that cashed that crazy parlay, and now the Bulls recently. Token with 5, dude. Crazy. Let's go, dude.
Token.
That's awesome.
W
That's
token. I'm not gonna lie, boys. I feel so good just because I'm back in the setup. Like I
Yeah,
needed
it's-
something to change. This is it. I'm
Back
fucking
in
sweeping today. I'm
the
fucking
Jeff Rosa
sweeping.
OG fucking closet in the
The
background.
plain, the plain wall, the plain
Nothing-
wall.
Nothing on the walls. It's all about CBB.
We're fucking
Love it.
back.
Oh, look who it is. Kurt.
Curd.
Good.
man.
Still-
W token. Card, you're gonna let him big bro you like that? Saw a battle. No, I'm kidding.
J Flow with a sub. Let's go. D-Gen Didn't know you were going live. Need some CBB action? Yeah, dude, for sure. Just whenever you want, just come tune in. We'll give you some for sure. We'll give you a little recap whenever you're able to join, brother. No worries.
I wish I was able to bet NHL, man.
Back in mama's basement.
I'm not in mom's basement. I'm at my college house, man. Dude, it was just so ass though, because I have my PC. I got a fucking mouse and shit. Like, I don't know. It's just different when I'm on my fucking laptop.
Anders, nice to see you.
Tonight.
Yeah,
What's
dude.
good, Anders?
It's fucking cold, man.
Dude, that would have been a good
walked
song
outside today.
Maybe it's cold outside. Yeah, I mean, 17 degrees where I am right now, dude.
It was like 6 this morning, dude.
Unbelievable.
Dude, chat. I went skiing yesterday for the first time in my life. Pretty much all day, like 8 to 4. I was skiing.
How did that go?
How sore
I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I said I could feel my body right now.
Yeah.
So I went with my boys, and my girl, and they're all like pretty decent at skiing. Bro, I gotta get better. That's all.
You got jelly legs?
Bro, I have everything. Jelly body.
You know I'm a good skier, right?
Really?
Yeah, I'd be hitting the terrain park and all that shit.
Dude, I like. This is my first time ever, so like I knew I was gonna eat shit, but I was picking it up towards the end. Also, my skis were way too loose; they kept falling off when I was trying to like dig. But, yeah,
dude,
we gotta go, MJ. We gotta hit like Vermont or something for a weekend.
I haven't been able to go the last 2 seasons because
my knee. Also your ACL. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, dude, I was a heavy skier, bro. I was skiing in Vermont, Colorado. I've been a few times. As soon as I get healthy, probably next winter, I'll be able to again.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll speaking of Colorado, there we go.
I used to snowboard, dude. I remember every like first day or two of the season, the morning after. Oh my god, I've never been more sore in my life. Never been more sore in my life,
dude. That's why skiing's the
we used to go from like 9 a.m. to fucking 8 p.m.
And snowboarding.
So funny looking back, dude.
Steve, we know you ski, bro. We know you ski, Money.
Money really. I mean, I take him for a snowboarder.
Money does different types of skiing, but he skis.
Okay, that's true. He does a West Virginia type of skiing.
He does the WVU type of skiing.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a big snow. He's a big fan of snow.
He's a mountaineer in 2 ways. Cool, man. Well, we got Super Tuesday slate. Drugs are bad. Okay, correct. But yeah, we got some good games. I like Super Tuesday.
We're kidding, Steve. Yeah, no, I think everyone loves the slate, man. I mean, not the biggest volume of game, but like
quality wise, beautiful.
Listen, quality over quantity. I sprayed the fuck out of today. I have 6 plays, so might be a season high. Might be a season high. Yeah, it might be a season high.
All right, dude. It's a lot for you.
I'm good, man. Yeah, I think 6 plays in a day. Yeah, honestly, might be an all-time high.
Wow, look who it is.
6 plays. Love them all.
OG.
What up, Dev?
Bumps of creatine.
Speaking of Dev, shout out Dev for the hoodie logo. He's the one who designed the Ramble Rocket vintage logo. So shout out him, man. We're gonna keep on doing
the Ramble Rocket. I'm gonna start calling you that.
Ramble Rocket.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't like that at all. Let's not. Let's pretend like you never said that. Yeah. But dude, I love the fucking the idea of like changing the NBA logos and like different basketball logos or sports in general, just to it resembling Ramble. I think that's a really cool fucking graphic idea. But speaking of, I'm gonna put it in chat. If anybody wants to get a hoodie and wasn't in stream yesterday, we have a few left. I think we have 10 left. Oh, here, I'll pin it in Twitch. If you want to check it out,
you guys need to do this, bro. It's the best way to support MJ and Royal. And listen, they're fucking drippy, bro. Like, you're gonna get huzz with this shit on. Let's just be honest here. You probably don't even have to talk to the woman. You just pull up, you just look down, they'll look at your sweatshirt. Next thing you know, she's in your bed. So it's honestly a good investment, and you can support the fellas. So yeah,
pretty fire.
Just be a nonchalant king and cop one, bro. It's really not that hard.
Pretty fire. I mean, that's some steez, man. You get the subtle fucking gray tie-dye with the OG Rockets Ramble collab. I mean, come on.
Guaranteed?
See, listen, bro. Token, primary source. I've been rocking the Ramble hoodie at Disney. The princesses won't leave me alone, bro. Like, I'm telling you, if you don't get huzz while you're wearing this, you got to do some self-reflecting. It's on you. So
What's up,
Yeah.
dude?
yeah,
It really is the best way to support, just Ramble as a whole, man. They're comfy as fuck. Honestly, I'm not even gonna vouch for it. Somebody in chat has bought the first hoodie that we did, the RMBL Athletics. Y'all can vouch for us. Like that thing is comfy as hell. Really good quality. So
even the gray, the friends and family releases, I like to call it.
Yep.
our
Dude, that
tan
one
ones,
is so comfy.
that one's comfy as shit.
So fucking comfy.
And I'm sure this one's gonna be like I mean, we're getting it from the same spot. So Chuz and Bruz. What is
free
Chuz?
promo, free corp. Buy our hoodies. That'd be
Big fella.
Sweet. Dude,
Yeah,
not bad. There you go.
I wish Walker was like in chat still, because bro, he's like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like his quality and shit is so good. Like I wish he could see like the support and like feedback.
Yeah.
I don't think he
Also,
uses the stream anymore.
Also, man, like I just wish I was drinking what MJ's drinking right now, bro.
Oh
That
my
peanut butter smoothie.
Little peanut butter, banana, little vanilla whey protein.
Looks so good.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh my god, I remember that.
I mean, this
Bro
is
got
that.
me the hat that I need for the stream right here.
That's why we added this video
This
in
is
the first
my
place, bro.
alter ego.
For the end of this
Max
montage.
Wien. Anita
Just wait on it.
Maxine.
Yeah.
That's where that
Anders,
originated.
this is sharp as fuck, bro. This is sharp. Just
Dude,
kidding. That's the opposite of monies.
That's oh shit, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought he said the under. Okay, well let's get into it, boys. Enough bullshitting.
A lot of thought.
Mississippi.
Let's just skip past these rat shit games. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's the only mid-major ball we're talking about is A10 today.
All right. We got Vandy in Alabama. First things first. Really hard for me to want to back Vanderbilt off that dub. That's the initial thought I have here. But at the same time, Bama laying this number, I mean, can't really say it's a crazy line for them to be laying against a bottom feeder of the SEC and Vandy, no? Couldn't get there with anything in this game. I think the total's pretty high for Vanderbilt. I don't think, especially with the way Alabama has been scoring, I mean, off that Kentucky game, I mean, I don't really see an edge anywhere you look in this game, to be honest. I'd love to see if somebody in chat or you guys got something, but I couldn't find any kind of
same
edge.
exact thoughts. I don't know.
I completely agree as well. I mean, Bama just is off a big win. Who'd they just beat? Kentucky on the road.
Kentucky put up 100.
And then, I mean, Vandy just beat Tennessee. So, to me, complete stay away. Yeah, number doesn't surprise me at all. I'm surprised it's moving towards Vandy. But at the same time, Vandy does force a lot of turnovers. And if you go back to that Bama game versus Ole Miss at home where they lost outright, they couldn't hold on to the ball. They were fumbling under ball pressure. So, I don't know.
Yep, that's kind of my thoughts. Couldn't really grab anything from this one. I would be curious to see if you could target a Vanderbilt prop, honestly, Royal.
Dude, I was looking. I told you guys before stream. I mean, Jason Edwards. Is there any injury news for Vandy? I didn't see it.
No, but I think what it is though is because, I mean, look at the total of this game. They probably just dropped his number, and then they were like, "Wait, this is going to be a high-scoring game. He's probably going to have
I don't know. I think it's just steam, bro. I mean, he got bumped from 13.5 to 16.5. My golden rule in NBA prop betting: anybody gets bumped. So if someone's at like 16 and then like the close at 18, that shit's cake. Like anytime it goes past that next one, it's dead. Never fucking has a chance. Whenever it's like not injury related or anything, if it's just pure steam or like being popular, never fucking hits. Menace, you just gotta like search around. It's kind of
it's hard. You gotta like follow certain accounts on Twitter. RotoWire is really good.
Google it. Go on Twitter, search the player's name with injury, all that kind of stuff. Just search keywords on the internet.
Bad. Evan Majewski, really good. But yeah, a lot of it. RotoWire too. Those are like my three. But
I was looking
you
at
gotta do some digging at times.
Glockton, though.
McLaughlin.
I was thinking about running him back just because he's the starting center. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. He doesn't really have a bag. He's strictly off like pick and roll or if he gets a no board. But
shut up.
I don't know. Vandy's tough, man, because it's either Edwards is chucking or there's just really not enough volume for these guys aside from him. What's up, bud, man?
What's up, bud? How we doing, bro? All right, well, we can skip past this game. It's nothing really I have many thoughts on. There's plenty of other good games to talk about. So, yeah, this is a great one to talk about here. I'm curious to know if any of you are going to join my side and go to battle with Cincinnati today. I think this is a no-brainer spot to sell high with Texas Tech and buy low with Cincinnati. Like, Texas Tech, I think, looks like the easiest bet on the board. I mean, the money line has been going towards Cincinnati. The spread's been going through Cincinnati. I don't even have to look at the splits, bro. I know nobody wants to back this rat shit Cincinnati team against Texas Tech, who's been, I would say, somewhat of a David and Goliath in terms of they went to OT with Iowa State. They just thrashed Arizona. And what has Cincinnati done? Like, yeah, maybe they've had some good games as of late, but against who? They've played Arizona State and Colorado and snuck by wins, each by double or single digits. So to me, this is Cincinnati and selling high with Texas Tech on the road. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts, but I got to play Cincinnati here. I took the +1.5 because Cincinnati tends to have these close shootout games like we've seen in the past versus some pretty good comp, like only losing by 1 to Iowa State. I'm going to get the point if I can grab it. But I like Cincinnati today to win this game.
I'm not getting involved with this one.
I was going to say, I think
Cincy's a banned team for me.
Yep.
And I don't know. I do think at first I like Texas Tech, but I think it looks very easy to just click Texas Tech and go on with your day. Like, I agree with you there. At the same time, though, I don't care how sharp Cincy is. Like, I won't like I've watched them multiple times this season, and they don't run like offensive sets, and they're very like suspect when they're playing a good team. Because they could go like the other team, like Texas Tech, go on a 10-0 run a couple times, and I wouldn't be surprised. At the same time, those totals very low. So, I do
love the fact that both these teams have played Arizona fairly recently and very, very different outcomes. Cincinnati losing in a close one and Texas Tech blowing them out. I mean, and we look at Cincinnati, like they had a rough stretch of 4 games. Like everyone's off the Cincinnati train. Everybody. Even with these last 2 dubs against,
I don't think there ever was a Cincinnati train.
There was in the beginning of the year. Everybody loves Cincinnati, dude. Everybody loves Cincinnati to be in the year. They were
playing like slacks.
They had a 4-game stretch against very good comp in that. And like you look at these losses, they're by a few points, dude. Like I think people are really knocking Cincinnati a little bit too quickly. They're a little bit too quick to the gun here with calling Cincinnati trash. Texas Tech probably off one of their biggest wins of the season, beating Arizona by double digits. That's nothing to that's a huge win. And then you have Cincinnati. Like a few of these games could have went their way. Losing by 3 to Kansas State, they're bad. Arizona losing by 5. To me, they just have close games against good comp, and I can back this team where it feels like nobody really wants to. But
yeah, definitely no one wants to. I can assure you that. I'm done with Cincy. I mean, I bet them against Kansas, and I watched them miss like 5 dunks and score 40 points. So
I'm not a number 1 Cincy fan. I don't think I've backed them once.
Yeah, just wait. Jizzle James will be pulling up from 30 and completely missing the entire basket.
Yeah.
Then Aziz Bandago will be turning it over. It's just
that's one.
I don't mind the bet. Like, trust me, I don't mind it. I'm not getting there.
That's one team for me. I think we need to kind of like Arkansas, honestly, at this point. You need to see them turn it around first before they're bettable. That's the way I kind of see it with teams like this. Arkansas, I'm forgetting the other one that's just not Miami, but another team that's just been selling every fucking game. If you've watched Cincinnati, I don't know if you have, MJ. It's bad right now.
It's bad.
So you could be catching a falling knife, or this could be,
you look at that stretch though. Like you look at that bad stretch Cincinnati had. Like that's not easy. You play Arizona, you go into Baylor, and then play Kansas. Like that's not many teams are coming out of that with even 1 dub. So them getting thrashed 3 games in a row doesn't really it doesn't tell me that they're a bad team and can't win against a good team like Texas Tech. Like
I don't even think it was that though. I mean, Kansas State they lost, Villanova. I mean, Dayton was close for a little bit. It's just they just haven't looked good, to be honest. Because I think, like you said it, they had a ton of hype. I was on the hype train, 100%. But yeah, I don't think they are bad either. I mean, their defense is still one of the better defenses in the nation. Like, they're still a good team. It's just offense is in shambles right now.
Yeah, it's fair.
Ozzy's his ass, bro. That kid needs to. I don't know. He's horrible.
People are saying the spread makes sense. I would argue it looks a tad short with how bad Cincinnati's been. And how good Texas Tech looked against Arizona. I mean, I feel like people aren't accounting that Arizona dub for much, and to me, that was extremely impressive. I mean, talking about Arizona, it's what, a top 25 team in KenPom right now. I mean, maybe the record doesn't represent that, but we know that team is catching their stride, and they were hot as whatever you want to call it before that game. So I don't know. I feel like that was extremely impressive in my eyes. I want to sell high with Texas Tech. We don't got to ramp on. I know. What do you clap
with the raid? Sorry, 15 viewers.
Let's go, D-Gen.
We're party at 15.
Well, y'all have not missed much. We were just talking about Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati. No one else up here really. I don't think Chad even really likes it. I think everybody fucking hates it, to be honest. But I'm going there with the Cats today. So.
Yeah.
Let's just say I've taken 3 Cincinnati props. They've all lost. Mostly one on the hook, some of the worst shooting performances I've ever seen in my life.
For sure.
So that team is
for sure.
That team is.
I'm looking forward to it. Right now. I hope Texas Tech loses this game so I can back them when they play Oklahoma State and probably thrashes them. So that's kind of how I see it unfolding here.
Yeah, it sounds like
I got your shipping, bro. Game. Everybody who won or 2 people won that hoodie on Saturday. I got your shipping. Don't worry,
bro. That's
crazy to compare Miami and Cincy, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Cincy would wax Miami by 50. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I think people
the teams that sell the most is what
I think it'd be like Arkansas
in this where they don't deserve, dude. They played 3 elite teams in a row, and that's like the main reason everyone's off them.
Bro, I don't give a fuck, MJ. They scored 40 points at home. I don't care if you're playing this. I don't care if you're playing Space Jam, bro. You scored 40 at home.
I think the reason they get grouped is in that because every time somebody has bet Cincinnati, have you ever won a bet on them? The answer is no.
I have, but
okay, 1, right?
I haven't. I bet them. I think once laying a big number early in the year.
A lot of people have bet them. I think the point is, everyone has tried to bet Miami, lost every single time. Same with Cincinnati.
Yeah,
that's the main story. Like skill-wise, talent-wise, no, not
move.
Not even remotely close.
St. Joe's Davidson.
There you go.
I'm surprised people.
I like the Hawks there.
I'm honestly surprised you like St. Joe's as much. You were talking about how Davidson did they not just lose in horrific fashion versus URI?
Yes, right after I just told you how they played. Like, yeah, it was a bad loss, but they scored 90 points and shot 40% from 3 and 70% from the floor, bro. They couldn't miss. And that's kind of honestly been Davidson's season, though. Their defense is 226th in KenPom, and their offense is 61st. They can't really guard, and they're very reliant on the 3, where St. Joe's also reliant on the 3, but they play really good defense, and they're coming off VCU. VCU is the best team in the A10. I don't really think Dayton's even in a conversation. But VCU's been looking great, and they just played them, lost by 9 at home, shot poorly, line flipped, and honestly, this total is lower than I thought, and I think that is a credit to St. Joe's being able to guard here. I don't trust Davidson defensively whatsoever. So I'm back in St. Joe's. Both teams are in a bounce back, but I think Davidson, they're really one-dimensional too. They have 3 good players. Bobby Durkin, who just hit like 6 threes or some shit against URI. And these 2 other players, Grant Cochera and someone else. And past them, they're not good. St. Joe's, Derek Sampson from Rutgers, really good guard defender.
Love that dude.
He's gonna shut down Cochera, and then you're just gonna have to stop Durkin and the other big man. And if they can do that, I think they'll cruise to a victory. Davidson cannot defend.
I loved him on Rutgers, dude. I thought he was going to be a much better player.
Great defender. He's picked up his offense this year, though. I'm pretty sure he's shooting.
Yeah,
I'll check what he's shooting. I don't know what he's averaging.
I think he was just too small for Big Ten play, is what it was. Like,
I think the biggest thing is he's shooting 36% from 3 this year, where at Rutgers in his 2 years there, he shot 22% and 28%. He couldn't shoot. But this year he's been able to shoot the rock, which is huge for his game because he's always a crafty point guard. He just couldn't shoot. So people would just sag off him and clog everything. But you can't do that this year. So I like the St. Joe's team. I mean, their backcourt's gross with him and then Xavier Brown and Eric Reynolds. And they got a couple good big man too. Rasheer Fleming's really good. So I'm back at St. Joe's coming off playing the best team in the conference and the best defense they're going to see all year. And then you get Davidson's defense, which is absolute Swiss cheese. So, yeah, like St. Joe's.
Caleb was asking who you're talking about.
Who is this?
St. Joe's was a wagon beginning of the year.
Derek Sampson, we were talking about, Caleb.
He's the ex-Rutgers guard. He was the
He was like 2 years at Rutgers and then came to St. Joe's this year. He was always good at everything. He was good at everything except shooting. But this year he's developed his shot. He's a really good defender too. So, yeah, I like St. Joe's.
Cool. BC, Virginia. Royal, do you want to ask chat what you asked us previous to stream?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what they say.
Chat, what would it take? Payment, gift, anything.
Service.
To go to this game and watch it with no phone. No, nothing. You have to watch this game start to finish. No phone, no technology, nothing.
Section 100. Section 100
do you get beers?
Yeah.
Unlimited Bev, I hear.
To watch Virginia Cavaliers.
I do it for a free
college.
Free ticket and free beverages. I would go. No doubt.
Bro, it's kind of what I was thinking, Caleb, because
$5K.
That used to be one, dude, like five years ago. One of the punishments was you have to go to a WNBA game with no phone and watch it start to finish.
Dude, that'd be fun as long as I could hammer aside.
No,
yeah,
let's just
move on. Let's just move on. Boston, this game might end 15-14. Yeah.
No betting. No betting, nothing. You have to go to watch some basketball, and that's it. No betting, no fucking tweeting, nothing.
Yep.
What else am I supposed to do with my life than bet and
watch
tweet?
that game?
VCU URI. We're moving on. Get that shit. Honestly, can you put white out over that? That game is going to be a disgrace to college basketball. Whatever. We move. VCU URI.
Nope.
I think a lot of us like VCU today.
I think it's a no-brainer. I mean,
yeah, I think a lot of people.
You get URI, dude, who's 3-0 ATS as an underdog at home. VCU laying 7. I mean, this is a pure line read for me. This is a massive, massive line for VCU to be laying against a team who's been fantastic in this spot. It's super scary. It's probably one of the toughest buttons to press, in my opinion, on the board today. But it's got to be VCU. It's got to be the Rams today.
Listen, man, URI just got.
It's simple.
Yeah, URI just hit 13 threes, scored 92 points, and they won on like a 30-foot game winner off the backboard by their point guard. And VCU is like legit. Like, I could see VCU playing in like the Sweet 16. Now, without a doubt in my mind, this team is very good. Their defense is clamps, and to me, this is a game where Rhode Island just gets shit on. I mean, I could say this as like a student here, but I truly think URI's been overperforming all year. I don't think we're as good as the wins we have. I mean, we're 102nd in KenPom. I don't think we should be 14-4. The fact that we are 14-4 and we're still catching 7 at home, it's just a good spot to fade URI, for being honest. The way they won that game was insane. That buzzer beater was insane. And that game was insane. Fade the fan, Jesus. I am not a URI fan. I'm a Tennessee fan. But yeah, I'm just a student here.
URI student.
I'm just URI student. I mean, I like VCU here. I haven't faded URI. Actually, I faded URI once against Providence College.
It's interesting. Yeah, I just was blowing that up. Sorry.
URI shot quality, 3rd luckiest team. Sure. Yeah. VCU's gonna grab him.
Is it? No, I think Mikey Overs went to Prov, right?
That was Mikey.
Jeff
yeah,
goes
that was
to every
Mikey
school
Overs.
in Rhode Island.
Yeah, Mikey Overs.
No, I've only gone to URI.
Jeff's gone to URI, transferred to, Yeah, I forgot Providence. I'm gonna see you guys later.
Yeah.
I think
Also,
Krabs was VT. Chelly is Penn State. LC Texas. Then TCU for the other Bulls. I'm pretty sure. AZ or Arizona State for Rav. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Well, this is Money Plays his POD, Ball State team total under. Not going to say I know anything about this game or looked at it for more than I am literally this second.
Dude, Central Michigan's nasty on the defensive end, man. You got to know that.
It's probably, I mean, at this point, you got to be tailing Money Plays. The dude's hit fucking 7 PODs in a row. There he is. Follow Money Plays on Twitter, man. He's just hit 2K. He's almost at 3K. Underrated source in the Twitter community. He's awesome. So
J Billions, I don't know how much you think I'm making, but it ain't that much.
that's Money's POD if y'all want to tail it. I got nothing in the game. Butler UConn, thoughts here?
Good, Gorby. I mean, UConn's off that loss at home. We all know that.
What up, Eric?
And Butler's rat shit.
Dog piss.
With that being said, I'm not betting this game.
I want to take UConn. I want to lay the points, but yeah, after talking to you this morning,
I think
maybe kind of stray away from it. UConn, I feel like is going to get that tax all season. It's really tough to get spots with them, and I think you really got to pick and choose with this UConn team because
I don't know how. Like to me, I'm surprised this line isn't like -15. Just because they've been taxing spots like this, and I mean Butler's rat, and UConn's off a loss. Like that line,
rat is crazy.
I'm good. I'm good with this game, man. UConn definitely is not losing, but I'm not getting involved in the spread. Yeah, what does Anders Lytics have the game at? Small lean Kent State. Small lean Kent State.
Okay, there you go.
All right, Mississippi State. Is this team falling off the train tracks here? Are they starting to crumble in front of our eyes, or what's going on with this team?
No, bro. They just won.
I lean
they
Tennessee in the spot.
They didn't cover, bro. They won. Fuck Mississippi State, man. Listen, Tennessee just lost to Vandy. It's like an annual fucking occurrence at this point. Literally said it on Saturday's stream. Said Vandy's gonna fucking win this game. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting involved here. If anything, I like the under. I think this game screams 65 to like 73. That's the vibes I'm getting. Tennessee, Mississippi
I'm surprised
State.
you're not on Tennessee today, to be honest, Jeff. I'm going to be honest with you.
You know me. I really don't bet Tennessee a lot, and I like this Mississippi State team. I really do. And I don't know, man. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Tennessee lost both games to Mississippi State last year too. But it's a lot of the players are new here. I don't know, man. I
lean Tennessee. I didn't get.
I lean Tennessee. I'm not getting there though.
Yeah, I
would love to live bet Tennessee. If they go down or something like that, that would be something I'd look for. I don't know. I'm getting cold feet with Tennessee. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think we're that good. I think everyone thinks we're like a top 5 team in the country. We're just not.
I think
fair,
this line is pretty fucking massive. If I'm being real with you, dude. Like,
I don't think so at all, bro. I mean, we were like -13 against Georgia. Mississippi State would probably be a 5-point favorite.
Miss was getting 7.5 in Auburn, and now Tennessee's laying 8.5.
Bro, Tennessee.
No, dude.
Tennessee
seems like a massive number.
That is true, but it was the first game without Deny Broom.
Yeah,
they didn't know how to price him.
Whatever. Still, regardless, I still think that's a lot of respect for Tennessee if you compare these spreads. I mean, it's literally the exact spot. I mean, Mississippi.
Yeah, I mean, I like Tennessee.
I just powerhouse here.
Yeah, I don't think the line. I think the line's pretty on par with what I would expect.
Fuck off, man.
Bro, I just have cold feet with Tennessee, man. I just don't think we're that good this year.
Coochie appearance. Coochie's back. Sorry, boys. Corporate job and don't get off. Wow, whatever corporate company hired you and didn't do a good enough background check. Obviously, didn't check your Twitch message history.
that is
the first serious message he's ever wrote.
Yeah,
he ever wrote.
Bro, Cornelius.
Obviously,
this game is not going. I don't think either team scratches 80, bro.
Money.
This game to me, like as a Tennessee watcher and fan, this game has under written all over it.
Yeah, I'm not too scared of. I saw someone talk about how the total moved up 4 points. It kind of makes sense. You'd have to assume that money's coming in on the over here. I mean, Mississippi State has been absolutely soaring in their recent games at higher numbers, so I would not be opposed to that under. You get 160 against UK going over. I'm talking about Mississippi State here. 150.5 versus Auburn went over, and then Mississippi or Ole Miss going over obviously went to overtime. But regardless, yeah,
I'm really intrigued by Josh Hubbard on Miss State. I mean, I don't know if you guys. I know Jeff, you know him. MJ, I don't know if you've watched him
in today's matchup.
Like, no matchup wise, no.
Oh, you better not be taking him today.
Spot wise, dude. I mean,
nope. No.
12 versus Auburn, 2 for 13.
No. I'll let you guys.
No, you take him.
No. I said I'm not. I said I'm not.
Next game.
I said I'm not. I'm just saying.
Next game at South Carolina is when you bet him. You're not fucking taking any guard that's going to see.
No, I already took him for South Carolina. That shit was free. No, I know. I understand. I was going to say, is Tennessee's defense that scary? Because, again, I kind of shied off it. I know it's different players, but remember I was saying Toppin versus Iowa State? I mean, that motherfucker cashed in 10 minutes.
100%. But
that's true, Jeff.
He also shoots around the rim. Josh Hubbard,
I know, that's what I'm saying. Different players, yeah.
To me, like, Josh Hubbard's worst matchup would be – well, actually, let's see what he did last year. Because, I mean, they played last year twice. And Mississippi State won both. So maybe he cooks Zakai.
I was about to say, dude, I think if this game goes over, it's because Tennessee scores a shit ton of points.
Well, last year, Josh Hubbard scored 25 against Tennessee. And then 18. So he's averaging like 21.5 points against Tennessee in his career or last year.
Yeah. So I'm not playing it, like I said.
Maybe he owns Zakai. Maybe he's Zakai's daddy. I don't know. I mean,
I can see. I know everyone said Hubbard versus I'm blanking out the dude you just said, Ziegler. But I mean, I think the reason why Tennessee's been in the rough. I mean, you've seen Chaz Lanier, like he's been shooting fucking tornadoes.
Yeah, but dude, against Vandy, total, bro. Against Vandy, Chaz had 17, shot 4 for 6 from 3.
I think I'm adding Tennessee team total, bro. They're at 75.5. They went under in 4 straight games. Mississippi State's defense has looked lackluster on the road. This feels like Tennessee there's certain games where Tennessee's offense looks fucking horrible. This does not feel like one of them. This feels like the total moving up because Tennessee is going to be dropping trowel heavy today. I'd actually be pretty scared of an under.
Listen,
I take an under, take Miss State TT.
I think if you're gonna take Tennessee TT over,
I'm going
smack the spread. Smack the spread. They're coming off like their worst defensive game of the season.
All right, I'll just rip the spread then. But I think they score 80.
Worst defensive game of the season. Vandy scored 76 against this Tennessee defense. So I would go with damn, bro. I kind of want to add Tennessee, bro.
Now I'm gonna take the team total for more fun. You know me, I'm a team total fucking fiend.
No, yeah, that's fair. Fuck, man. I'm not trying to add this shit, bro. I have 6 fucking plays.
Pussy. My bad. I have a play in this next game. Super gross. Royal, I bet you could guess what the play is.
Some sort of under.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's the full game under. I don't mind Duquesne team total under as well. Yeah, I saw it. Dude, it's moved a point since we started talking. I'm refreshing the screen real quick. Looks like it's moved a point down to 131.5. So I love that.
Oh, you know this is happening.
Yeah.
Every time he says that.
That's legitimately going to happen.
We're going to get a text, dude. Tennessee was fucking free.
Oh, dude, I should have sent it out, bro. Shit. I had 6 plays already, dude. I didn't want to spray. It was free.
Should I just take, man?
I don't know, because you did this with Illinois and it was free. I feel like when you do it now, it's not going to work.
KenPom has Tennessee by 9.
Maddie Oho, thank you for the sub with Prime.
Appreciate you, Maddie.
Shout out Logan Paul.
Shout out fucking KSI, bro. Moon meta. All right, my bad.
Insane Jeff impression. Yeah, that dead ass sounds like
No.
Jeff
This is the
Sanders,
point.
bro. Shut up, bro.
This is the point of the stream where it could crumble and everything could collapse.
Lock it back in.
Let's log back in for a second. This under though, loving the under. Duquesne's over their team total, I think, in 8 straight. I was actually on their Duquesne TT last game, and it's sold. But I'm liking this under for sure. It's Dayton's lowest total of the year. And with Duquesne,
ass.
They are ass, but their defense is good. And Duquesne's coming off a bunch of offensive milestones in terms of their last few. So I think it's a good spot to back the under. Feels like Duquesne TT under might be the sharpest play, but I rocked with the full game. So I like it. We can move on. Nobody gives a shit. Okay. Here we go. Ohio State, Purdue. You talk about banned teams, bro. They might be to the list at this point.
They've been to the list. This is Al Qaeda U.
Yeah, this is terrible.
They celebrated last night. They celebrated the Natty. Listen, fuck Ohio State.
Look at that.
Let's go, Eric.
Look at that.
How is this team 10-8 ATS?
No point
But when I
at
bet them, I'm like 0-4, bro. There's no way Ohio State's 10-8 ATS. I refuse to fucking believe that. And this team is literally Al Qaeda. Just scroll, bro.
Puss
I'm done.
lips?
I'm done with this team.
Calling Jeff Puss Lips is very funny.
Wow.
That is very funny.
So good.
TR, bro. After I sweep today, we're good.
I don't even know if we can say that.
Listen, though. You know Ohio State basketball was up late last night celebrating that Natty win. They were not locked in. They're not ready for this team. But at the same time, like, Purdue's been playing really well.
Fantastic.
But I just don't know if I'm there yet with the Purdue hype. Like, I don't know.
Is there hype? I was gonna say I feel like nobody talks about it.
There wasn't before that Oregon win.
It's catching on
Saturday. I almost bet Oregon,
okay.
which would have been a
catching on. It's because their defense has looked really good lately. They were like 70th in KenPom on defense, like going into conference play. Now
Probably
they're 22nd.
Heat,
now they're
22nd.
in the last like 6 games. Nobody can score on this team.
Listen, yeah, look, they're in conference play. Well, they had 2 conference games before conference season really started. In conference play, 61, 61, 50, 68, 58, 58. That's what their defense has been doing.
Makes no sense. I mean, this is probably the random spot where Ohio State's defense doesn't fucking fully stall out for 6 minutes like it does every fucking game you back them. It feels like that. They go on this run, and then they just
give it right back up.
They forget how to play basketball. Like, they're like, oh, what do we do for the last 5 minutes? Let's do the opposite of that and completely blow the lead we just got.
Anders, Bruce Thornton, his nickname is Fatty. I don't know who Bruce Thornton is. It's Fatty. Listen, this team sucks. People ain't trying to play late time with Purdue, 100%. But I'm also not betting this game. Ohio State is a banned team. That doesn't mean I just won't back them. That means I will not fade them because it's Al Qaeda, bro. They're staring at me with RPGs ready to fire. So, I'm good, man. I'm good with this shit.
Bruce
Coochie is definitely back. Wow.
What do you say?
Nope. We're good on
that is funny.
we're good. Oh my god, dude. Jared Sullinger, OSU. Whew.
He
might have been one of the best basketball players of all time.
Celtics legend. They know how to draft, man.
Yeah, too bad he
sucked
sucked
in the NBA.
Yeah,
he sucked.
I think he had one good season. Oh, another raid.
Good stay away.
If that, bro. Yeah. If that.
Butts and Adam party at 28. Welcome.
Let's go, dude. Butts and Adam. Let's go, man.
Oh,
welcome to the stream, fellas.
Wow. I really should have went to that. I'm a fucking idiot. D'Lo playing the Knicks. Literally my fucking dream. Anyway.
You find a reason to talk about D'Lo, Caleb Williams, or the Bears. Like, how do you relate so many things to those 3 things? Like
D'Lo in the garden, that's like my dreams. All right, bro.
Do you not have eyes?
I'm just playing, dude. I'm just playing. But shout out to Ray, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I miss talking to Adam, honestly. We haven't been talking as much since the NBA, since we've been out of the loop. Let's keep going.
Yeah, thank you.
Back, girls.
Iowa State, my 2-unit play today.
Yeah, I'm also on this first TT of the season for the kid.
Stop.
Wow.
That makes me so
actually
nervous. I can't lie.
I tapped, man. Listen, it was either that or Iowa State spread. UCF's been covering as these big dogs. I honestly hope they cover, and I hope it's a close game so they're fouling when they're down late. Get some extra points here. Listen, MJ, you could just steal it away. We were talking about this in the Discord. If you say I stole MJ's play, you're getting fucking banned, perma-banned. Anders.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting UCF off 3 straight covers as underdogs. That's not really the angle I looked at. More so, I looked at that Arizona game. Pretty close, 17-point underdogs, and they lost that game by 8. To me, this UCF defense, I mean, on paper, this is the weirdest thing about it. You look at Iowa State's team total, 85.5. To me, that's extremely high for a team that hangs their hat on defense to begin with. We know that. It's coming off a 57-point game. And if you look at that number and just compare it to like what they've scored this year, it's only something they've gone over 4 times this year, against Colorado, against Dayton, and some really, really shitty schools like Morgan State and some other bad ones. But to me, I mean, this is a total that they're under in their last 6 games. Iowa State off probably the most embarrassing loss that they're going to encounter this year, going into WVU and putting up 57 points, shooting like they had.
One made 3 in that game.
One made
3. Oh my God. And it's the raw play. This is the raw play.
And why it's so weird, why this total is so weird, 155. UCF plays at a snail's pace.
No, they don't.
They do. 255 in tempo.
That 255. Accurate.
That's what I thought too. I saw UCF. They're extremely slow in terms of KenPom rating. And their defense isn't half bad.
Bro, MJ, I don't want to be like a dickhead, but they're 43rd in tempo. UCF.
Oh, then I misread it. Then that makes sense. But regardless, the spot is a pissed off Cyclones team against a bad defense. I honestly thought the tempo
terrible defense.
Regardless, I threw that out the window.
Bro, listen, both teams like pushing the ball. There's going to be a lot of possessions here. And I'm just going to back Iowa State off of the worst offensive performance I've ever seen an Iowa State team under TJ Altsberger have. I mean, bro, they shot 1 for 17 from 3. They scored 57 fucking points.
It's more so backing Iowa State than it is like reading into the matchup with UCF. To me, this is just a pissed off Cyclones team that's going to score a shit ton of points. ISU 100 points as well.
I can answer this one here. If you watch UCF play, you want to rip your fucking eyes out. That's why.
They shoot contested threes, and they're playing Iowa State's defense.
Yeah.
Listen, me and MJ, we're in the court, and we were talking about UCF TT under, and then we started talking about Iowa State TT over.
I don't mind that.
So then I was like, well, why don't we just take Iowa State spread? But then I was like, UCF has been covering these large dog spreads like easily too.
Their specialty.
So I'm just not gonna get involved with that, and I'm gonna take Iowa State to score points.
Agreed. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we can agree if this game goes over, Central Florida is going to have to score a little bit of points. And I can honestly see them first half 40.5. I like that. Kind of avoid an early blowout and them kind of going through the motions in the second half. I don't hate it. To me,
they are not going through the motions.
This is a
tune-up
game.
Lost a game. They just lost a game. They lost a game. You don't dog walk. It doesn't. I don't care if they're up 40, bro. TJ Otts, they're pissed. They're not gonna just run their sets. They're running up the score.
Yep.
Bro.
I don't mind the UCF look. The one I did want to just note that because it is kind of cool seeing the same number. You get UCF off playing Houston, as we know, a really, really good defense, and their team total being set at the same number they put up against Houston. I would think most people seeing UCF put up 68 on a Houston team would say that they could hit 70 against an Iowa State team. That's what I would think most people would think. But at the same time, you're getting Iowa State, a dominant team at home. So, like, that TT under, I don't love as much as I want to just back Iowa State to score a shit ton. You know what I mean? So, there it is. Royal, do you have anything?
No, I could not agree more.
You like it?
Honestly,
good boy.
That number's still...
Why you leave me up here? I didn't even do anything. Come back. Just boot Jeff off and come back. Wish we had some elevator music for times like.
Quit yapping.
You got Royal unhinged now, dude. He's behind the scenes.
All right. Get this shit out of here, man. Lock in, Royal. My bad, bro. My fault.
You need a lot more than that.
Yeah, well, I ain't getting on my knees asking for forgiveness. So you can either come back or you can stay in the shadows. That's your choice. Why am I alone now?
Yeah, good boy
Cam
might
Fent?
require an apology, dude.
Cam Fent? I said I'm sorry. Oh, Frent. I thought it was Cam Fent.
My bad.
All right.
Good boy. My bad. All right. You hear, Royal?
Like, kind of.
All right, come on up. I'm here.
I don't really know how to act after that. To be
Water's
honest
warm.
with you.
Oh,
did you like
it?
Okay. You know, I was getting over it, and now we're just done.
But you said you don't know how to act like that. All right, bro.
No, dude. We
All right,
finally
come
had him
on,
the
bro.
hook. All right, enough
challenge.
games. Enough theater.
Royal blushing.
Enough theater.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway. Mississippi?
It's pork. All right. You have any thoughts on this game before we move on?
Money Plays just texted me. He said Jeff Rose's total season debut. And he goes, "Gonna be honest, I don't love it."
We got a point of CLV as well, Jeff. I don't know if you peeped. 86.5 some places now.
Yeah, that means a lot. It means absolutely nothing.
Just saying. I mean, it's better than it going down. All right, come on with the games. What are we, fucking puppets up here, Spanky? What are we, just fucking pieces of meat? God.
What?
Royal, thoughts?
Dude, I genuinely thought, bro,
What did he
obviously
say?
I like Iowa State. We can move on from this fucking game.
All right, bet. Just wanted to give you your time. All right, Marquette, Seton, anything?
Wow.
Seth and Hall, Marquette off a loss, man.
They've been struggling with these big spreads as of recently.
Yeah, they
they've
can't cover
struggled.
this spread, man.
No.
I mean, they've done
57
4 in a
points is
row?
wild, though.
4 in a row at similar spreads. They had 10.5 versus Creighton, won by 8, 13.5 versus Georgetown, won by 8, 13.5 versus DePaul, went to OT and won by 2, laying 10 against Xavier and lost outright. This is probably a spot to back Marquette.
Yeah, Seton Hall's fucking ass.
Yes.
But
agreed.
what's good, Tomsick? You going to the URI game tonight? See you in class tomorrow. Debut FDOC tomorrow. Seton Hall's horrible. But I feel like you're kind of just catching a falling knife with Marquette with the spread, man. I mean,
Agreed.
they can't cover it. And until they do, I'm not going to back them. I mean, this is probably the spot because I don't know how Seton Hall's scoring over 10 points, but yeah. TR, you ain't doing shit, bro. You're like 5 years old. Grow up.
I was looking at Cam Jones, but damn, that motherfucker's been selling. To me, it's got to be like he's got to have a
What's
big
his
game
last
for
few games look like?
ass, and more ass.
Sign me up.
Straight Nicki Minaj.
Should we do it? Cam Jones legacy night.
I mean, you can do it. I won't be doing it, but
last
I
time,
don't mind it at all, man.
It's terrible versus Xavier.
What was the Iowa State game read, brother? We just talked about it for 10 minutes. We're not going back.
Iowa
Laddering-
State. Oh,
Laddering the team total.
Iowa State TT over though, or spread. However you want to attack Iowa State today, in my opinion.
Back to
90 to
Cyclones.
60, 90 to 60 W.
MJ, to answer your question, Cam Jones has not shot over 40% in the last 4 games.
I mean,
I thought it was last
if
game.
he can't shoot above 40 against Seton Hall, then
He's 2 for 16 from 3 in his last 2 games.
I think you should do it.
I also agree. That was the first thing I woke up to this morning. Royal.
That's how you back.
Royal
Marquette.
texted me about Cam Jones.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Selling, man. Actually, you're right. We always go back. What the fuck am I doing?
And this total's moved up 4 fucking points for a Seton Hall
Has
game.
it?
Yes, it opened at
That means
134.
Marquette is.
Yeah, Marquette is probably
in that BT.
I can say that one out loud, but
no
Uh,
kind. All
sure.
right, let's move on.
Jeff, do you have FanDuel?
No.
Offshore merchant.
I'm in Rhode Island.
Can you view it at least?
Yeah, I can view it.
Can you see what his odds are? Just because I can't look at it, so I have to have my buddy place it.
You're going to call me good boy. When
Oh
I
yeah,
do
you're
this,
New
huh?
Jersey. Don't. Just you can do it. You can do it. All right, Minnesota, Iowa. This is a game that I originally had circled to bet Iowa, but to me, I don't know, man. Minnesota's not a team like I think anybody wants to fucking bet on, and for that reason alone, I'm awful Iowa. I mean, the line has moved a little bit towards Minnesota's favor. Moved a point.
I don't see any props for the game.
This guy is like, what is wrong with you? Like, dead ass. Like, I sometimes ask myself, like, what is wrong with you? I don't know.
All right, chat. Can anyone see if there's odds on that shit?
What time is this fucking game at, bro? I'm on DraftKings now.
It's at 9.
It's not even on DraftKings, bro.
It's good. All right.
Why is the Marquette game not on DK?
All right, I'll figure it out.
Blank, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a crazy message, dude. It's a crazy message.
All right, Cam, what are the odds then? 21 plus?
Bro, what is going on, bro?
Action showing 19 and a half. All right, keep going. Pick it back up.
I got you.
DDZ, get off your knees, buddy.
All right, now we're back. Is this FanDuel, DJen? Is that FanDuel? Don't interrupt my code. Oh, thank you, Crutch.
No, we're all good.
How's it taste?
Oh, shit.
All right, wait, really quick, though. Iowa's best player is questionable. Just have to say that.
Is that why you think the line is moving?
Yes, that has to be it, bro. There's no reason why this line should be moving towards Minnesota Gophers. More like the Minnesota Gophers.
At the end of the day, you're getting Iowa off 2 L's. Did you look at this game, Royal? Do you have an Iowa prop is a better question.
No, I don't. Well, Sanford's questionable, or he was.
So I feel like it's going to open up another spot for someone that you can target is what I'm saying.
Josh Dix. Raw.
So the only person I see up for Iowa is Owen Freeman. So.
Oh. He's probably a good bet, too. But Josh Dix, raw.
Wow.
Okay. Chat. People
kind of
getting
that
Iowa
same feeling. Yeah.
Just feels pretty easy to me. I mean, at the end of the day, you get Iowa off two losses, and it's like, yeah, I want to back Iowa. They've been fantastic, and Minnesota's like one of the worst teams ATS, coming off some good performances. I mean probably
they won outright against Michigan.
Yeah, probably their best win of the year. I mean, spot-wise, screaming Iowa, but I'm just getting cold feet. Spot says Iowa. I wouldn't get to the counter with Minnesota. There's no fucking shot. But
Nikki, I agree, bro.
I feel like you could get Iowa at a better number. This kind of gives me a feeling that Minnesota might be up in this game at some point. Iowa's probably going to win the game. Not a bad MLP piece, but
how about Iowa?
You could get Iowa like -4.5, -3.5, huh?
Iowa, Tennessee. Listen, another thing to talk about is I was traveling back from being in Cali for a while. So they're just traveling back Saturday. They had a game, obviously, and travel day Sunday, back yesterday. So it's a travel spot for Iowa coming across the country here. So I don't know. I'm staying away, but at the same time, Iowa's a team that I love backing at home and fade the shit out of them on the road. That's how you make coin with Iowa.
I'm reading too much into it. I might be for sure. Could be right. Could be. But for some reason, I'm staying off. I definitely lean Iowa, though.
Iowa's going to be that play where it's just going to be free as shit.
Could be.
By third.
Could be.
Be like 90 to fucking 60.
Coming from an Iowa fan. Generally, I think Iowa struggles to cover the 8. I mean, it just seems like almost too obvious for me to get to, but I definitely like it. So don't want to knock it too much. Louisville, SMU. Yeah. This is a spot you put me onto, Jeff, so I won't steal your thunder. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Louisville's been red hot in conference play. 7-1 in conference, 7-0 besides Duke, so pretty much undefeated in conference. And I mean, I just love this SMU team. I'm not going to lie. Louisville's been really good because they've been dominating the glass against teams they've been playing, but SMU's been able to control that every single game they've played this year. And I mean, I just think SMU's offense is going to be too much. I think they're way too deep as well. And And I've been wanting to fade Louisville, and this is a perfect spot for me. I love this SMU team. I don't mind Andy Enfield coming over from USC as well. Boopy Miller's gross. Chuck Harris, most underrated player in the country. Kid does not miss, knock on wood, because he's probably going to go 0 for tonight. But and they just got a lot of dudes. Matt Cross, amazing rebounder. They got this Yugatolu guy from Turkey. He's like 7'2". I don't know who's guarding him on SMU. James Scott is really their only big. That's at least decent. Noah Waterman's ass. He's more of like a stretch 4. I don't know. I like SMU here.
This is the game where they finally pull out a dub against a competent opponent. To me, like you look 100%. At all the games SMU has played this year, and some of the comp. I mean, lost to Mississippi State by 5, a Duke loss, a UNC loss, and then their recent wins are just nothing impressive. Like Georgia Tech, nothing impressive. UVA, like maybe not covering that game in a really low scoring affair. And then Miami. I mean, thrashing Miami and putting up 120 to me is like not a red flag to back this team again, because Miami is hot dog water at the end of the day. Louisville is off 8 straight dubs, and they're catching points against an SMU team who, in my opinion, are under the radar. Haven't proven themselves. This is a complete prove-it game. Like I said, all these other top teams that they've played, they've lost to. And their last 2, UNC and Duke, by horrific fashion, by double digits, where they didn't put up any points.
Duke's the best team in the country, and then UNC on the road.
That UNC game, I mean, they looked horrible on offense. Yeah. Like
100%.
67 for this SMU team against a UNC defense is absolute horse. I was personally on the 80.5 over. I think it sold my sweep that day. But anyway, I want to take SMU here. I want to back him in a prove-it game against Louisville, who's been hot as fire. So,
yeah, love it. SMU.
Yep.
Book it.
Let's get it. Zona, OK States. Zona getting thrashed by Texas Tech, laying 8.5 on the road. I haven't seen as many Arizona tickets as I thought I would today. I can't lie.
Dude, the line move is keeping me off.
OK State's fucking horrible at the end of the day. They're 5-12 ATS, one of the worst in CBB. Arizona has finally caught their stride, or at least previous to that Texas Tech game. And then I think, honestly, that's just a really tough spot for them. They beat Baylor, and then they go into Texas Tech. Texas Tech, more of a back against the wall type of scenario for them at home, and they ended up beating them by double digits. I could see Zona laying double digits here, though, honestly. Like 8.5, okay? If they were laying 11, 12, I'd get there with Arizona, because they're fully capable of laying this number. They were laying 17 against UCF. I know they were at home, but I feel like it's a very similar team that they're playing, and laying 8.5 against OK State just seems very comfortable.
It seems way too easy.
I'm going to sit on the sidelines. Hopefully OK State is competitive in this game and Arizona pulls out, a really close game and OK State covers so I can back in the following game. That's how I'm going to play it. But, yeah.
Cam, I'd be careful with the Bonnies. Their best player's out.
Is that why that line moved?
That's true. Yeah, Jeff, you saw that about OK State being at home and their performances.
I know, I'm telling you, bro. Weird shit. Yeah, they're a very different team at home. They're still ass, but they're a different team at home.
A lot better at home. It's a great point.
I took the leader of the ass, Mr. Caleb Love, salesman of the year, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Jordan Belfort.
Leader of the ass.
Andrew Tate. I mean, this guy fucking stinks. Like, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
The Andrew Tate of college basketball is
heinous. Holy shit, has he been bad. But I think tonight's the night, I'm going to be honest. I mean.
What's his last few game log look like for people that don't know?
Piss, or shit, bro. Rat piss, genuinely anything.
Heroin. Fentanyl.
I don't know how many college teams there are, but Oklahoma State defense, effective field goal percentage, 322nd.
That's out of 364.
Yeah. So I understand he's been bad, but he's still bucket at the end of the day. Does play better at home, even though it's just bad everywhere. But yeah, I'm taking it. I mean, this is probably the lowest line we're going to get for him. I think it's 15.5. Let me double check. Yeah, 15.5. I mean, I got to play it. The volume's still elite. Ball doesn't go in a lot, about 20% of the time. But I really
he
do
is like a Hall of Fame shot chucker.
That's
Like
what I'm saying, man.
I've never seen someone this inconsistent with this big of a green light, bro. Like,
yeah. So that's what I'm. This is I agree. I mean, I feel like we've said all the time on stream here. Like, team's doing bad, you wait for them to play Oklahoma State and you fucking hammer it. And that's what we're doing with fucking Caleb Love props. That's what we're doing.
It's so true. It's worked out pretty much every time we've done it this year.
It's like that old reliable at college, you know, like little 3 a.m.
He was hucking. He was hucking against Texas.
Yeah, you sent him the "you up" text to Caleb Love.
Yeah, you wait for Oklahoma State and you fucking you hammer that shit. That's it.
That's awesome. He was hucking against Texas Tech. I like that. Verb.
It's every game, bro. Like,
I don't mind
every
that look,
fucking game, man.
Don't mind it.
I'm probably not gonna watch this shit, man.
I'm so giddy to talk about my Mizzou Tigers. Let me tell you.
Testing. All right. You can cut out that other shit.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah.
No. Orange down.
Texas. Yes, sir.
Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we should ride in swangers and put diamonds in our niggas. Her drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi.
Sorry.
Happy, Brody.
Texas by a million. Fuck Mizzou. Fuck Caleb Groh. Talk about the game.
I mean, man, I love this team, huh? Putting Jeff in his place against Florida. I mean, man, coming through against Rat Piss Arkansas. This team can do it all. With that being said, I am emotionally attached to this team. And probably the good move is to fade them, but I cannot do it. It would hurt my soul. So I will be laying off. It's definitely a spot. I mean, you get their team total at 73.5. It's a total they went over a few times, but
a few times as in 17 of their 18 games.
Can you tell I'm biased, Jeff? I mean, this is, please, I'm not going to take it, but guys, please take Missouri team total under today. I think that is the spot. If I had to add any play to my card from the board that I haven't already, it would probably be that. But with that being said, I mean, you guys know how I love Mizzou. So I can't really get there.
Nikki, bro, we're past this shit, man.
I mean,
doesn't matter what the fuck you see on the TL.
When are people going to start believing in this team, man? I'm fully bought in. I'm fully bought in at this point. But that being said, they probably lose by 20 in this spot. Mizzou wins at Florida. Texas loses it by 24 at Florida. Okay. Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not an idiot. We've been doing this for a little bit. I understand the spot is Texas. I understand.
Listen, man. Hook 'em. I'm getting my lick back, bro.
You can't compare Ohio State to Texas, by the way. But
I'm getting my lick back, man. Ohio State, that was a natty, bro, on a one-game college football slate. Listen, it's going to be popular on the TL, bro. Like, a lot of plays are popular on the TL, but does not mean they're cake. I thought we were past this. I guess we never will be. But I don't even look at the fucking TL. I barely scroll on Twitter anymore. I like Texas, man. What can I say, man? Fuck Mizzou. This is not biased. I'm not like, oh, I hate Mizzou, I'm going to fade them. Listen, Missouri's been shooting a little too good.
They're them. I don't know what to tell you. They are them. Mizzou is them.
100%. 100%. You know who else was really good last year? Kentucky. But guess what? They met their match with Oakland. It's giving similar vibes here. Where's Jack Golke? I just like Texas tonight, man. I mean, listen, I'm fading Mizzou. They've been a little too hot for me. They've moved up like 900 spots on KenPom. Texas just got thrashed by Florida. Shout out Florida, covering the spread for me anyway. And listen, man, I'm back in Texas at home here. Rodney Terry is a horrible coach, but he's gonna figure it out tonight.
How are you gonna call him a terrible coach after the season turnaround that he's had from last year this year? Like how?
I'm talking about the Texas coach right now. Learn ball.
Oh, my fault.
Dennis Gates is a good coach.
Sorry.
Underrated coach.
Sorry.
I think Dennis Gates is an underrated coach.
I was caught in the Mizzou whirlwind for a second. My fault.
No. Rodney Terry's Texas coach. Not a big Rodney Terry guy, but he has the pieces, bro. This team is extremely talented. Kaluma's been playing good. I don't know who's stopping him. Trey Johnson, you could put the best guard in the NBA, the best defender in the NBA. You're not stopping him. The only person that stops Trey Johnson is himself. And Jordan Pope's been averaging like 18 a game in conference play. Jamon Mark's nice. Caden Shedrick needs to fire up the LinkedIn. I don't know how the hell he's still playing. But Zariko Nyema, backup center, coming into a role here. I think Texas is the hungrier dog here. And I think Mizzou might be riding the high train. So
I agree. I mean, it's a sell high spot for Mizzou. I get it. Royal, do you have thoughts on this game? Do you think Texas is the right side?
Unbiased? Yes, I do. Unbiased. Because I'm not a Mizzou Glazer. Yeah. I am a Trey Johnson Glazer, though. And we are hammering his points tonight. So 16.5. I'm seeing it got bumped, which is interesting. But Trey Johnson, 16.5. You can still get it. Yeah, Jeff pretty much said it. He's going to be a top 5 pick, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he might be the best. I'm not like this. This is a hot take. I think he's going to be the best NBA player out of this.
No glaze. His
NBA
control, dude, is. I mean, it's unreal.
It's one of the smoothest jumpers I've ever seen.
His fade, not even like just his pull up though. Like he's like able to manipulate his body where he's pulling fadeaways from the baseline. It's insane.
He's always square to the basket too. Like it doesn't matter.
Fadeaway baseline jumper is one of the hardest shots in basketball, and he's disgusting at it. Like that's his go-to
Kobe
shot.
Bryant.
How?
His player comp is Kobe Bryant.
It's absurd.
Pure scorer.
Fully glazed. Yeah, regular pump 4, brother.
You're such a clown, Jeff. Won't touch flag, Ace, Harper, Caspi in the league. That was just my hot take of the day, man. My bad. I just think Trey Johnson's scoring is like levels above the other college freshmen this year.
Swung my body to the side.
I think it'll translate to the league because he's just a scorer. Like that translates.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be hard for like other players that are in position roles to do that. I mean, I could be wrong. It's a fucking hot take, bro. Relax. Scoring doesn't get dudes drafted high. Well, it will now because Trey Johnson's going top 5.
Look at Dillingham. He got drafted pretty high.
Trey Johnson's going top 5 in the NBA draft.
He's actually balling, by the way. I know you two have been tapped out of the NBA. He's been balling.
Dillingham has?
Is he in the G League or NBA still?
Nah, he's playing for he's been taking over Connolly's minutes. Not taking over, but like ever since DiVincenzo went down, he's been getting like 20-ish minutes, I believe. But he's been playing pretty well. Was it 18? Am I tripping? Thank you, AP.
I mean, I would say that's fairly high. It's a first round pick.
Facts, FA.
Playing basketball
doesn't get drafted. The most important part of the game is not value.
I understand the point you're trying to make, though.
No, 100%. 100%.
You're gonna have multifaceted games. That translates the best to the NBA. Totally get it.
No, 100%. I just think his game's going to translate well because he's such a he can score in someone's mitt, bro. Like he doesn't need to be open to score. And I think that's what's valuable about him.
Wow, line flip I'm seeing here, right? Am I wrong? Or no.
This line has been like this all day. I like UNC here. I'm not tapping it though.
Wait. Hold on. Dillingham was pick number 8, bro. I knew I wasn't tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to go back, but I knew I wasn't tripping with that.
K Gars, aka CNN, man. Fake news.
UNC flipped to -1 on Fanatics. Okay, so I wasn't tripping on that. I thought I saw a -1 somewhere. I can't really get there with anything.
I went to bed liking Wake, and then I woke up and I kind of realized like Wake Forest has been playing really good recently. But if we're looking in terms of like the conference, they played Syracuse, NC State, Miami, Stanford, and VT. And those might be the 5 worst teams in the ACC, besides Boston College. And so, like, I'm not surprised they've been winning games. They're 6-1 in conference, 14-4 overall. Their defenses looked good. Their offense is still pretty ass. And And UNC, I mean, they're coming off that loss to Stanford at home at the buzzer is like 12-point faves. I don't know. I just think UNC needs to swing more, and I think UNC is the better team. That line definitely reflects UNC being the better team, obviously. I'm not playing it, but do like UNC a good amount. Probably my strongest lean of the day.
Dude, Hunter Salas back in his form, huh? That motherfucker's cooking.
Yeah, the thing is, though, like, I just don't, like, he's been playing good, and individual performance is definitely good to see. But it's
Right.
against
It's not
Syracuse,
translating.
Miami, VT, NC State, and Stanford. I'm not, like, it just doesn't
Yeah, I
move the
guess that's fair.
bell for me. It just doesn't move the bell for me.
Needle.
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't move the needle. Sorry.
Hold on. Is this fucking Stick Kid,
I'm
by
fried.
the way?
It's
I was
gotta
about
be.
to say that,
Yeah.
dude. It's his
I meant to
profile
say that
picture.
last stream, too. Last stream, too. Jesus.
Quick stuff. Dude, honestly, it's a good point because I have been backing favorites a lot this year, more so than dogs. It's just been working. Like, there's not like some crazy reason of why. It's just been working out, and there's no reason to change it. Backing favorites in good spots has been profitable for us so far. At the end of the day, you know, so
It's
not
kind of
really
just
like
the way
a rhyme or reason. It's not like
it's the way I cap. My Discord would be like, "Oh, bro, Jeff, you don't take enough dogs." But it's just the way I cap. Like if I like the dog, I'll play it. Obviously, like I was just on Illinois, but like for the most part, like I'm looking for bounce back spots where a team's favored, and I think the number's big, and they thrash a team. But I mean, doesn't mean I don't bet dogs. But same with that goes with MJ obviously too, and Roy. Like it's just depends on what you look for, really.
It's kind of like happen of fact. Like it's not like we look for favorites specifically. It's just those happen to be the spots so far this year that we feel like. So
especially in college too, we say it all the time. Home court is a significant edge and factor, in my opinion. Players play better,
more than any other
more
sport.
Comfortable. They practice in that gym every day. Like it just happens.
Yeah,
I agree. With that said, though, I do like UNC here, but I'm not playing it.
Okay.
I do agree with you there. And also, Jeff, aren't you on St. Joe's? Aren't they technically a dog?
I'm pretty sure it's like a pick'em now. I don't know. It's either pick'em. No, they were -1 when I took them. But let's see. They're a pick'em or like -1.5, depending on like where you're shopping.
Yeah.
So.
Creighton DePaul. This is probably the nastiest play of the day, to be honest. I don't think anybody wants to take DePaul here, but it's probably DePaul. They probably keep it close.
At this line.
It's nasty, dude. I mean, you're selling high with Creighton at the end of the day. I thought the spot to sell high with them was versus UConn, laying that somewhat big number. I guess looking back, it wasn't that big, and people weren't fully bought in on Creighton yet. That was my bad. That's why I took UConn and I paid the price for it. People weren't fully back on the Creighton train. And now I feel like this is the spot to do it. That being said, I am not backing DePaul, but I do think it's the spot that nobody really wants to take and is definitely uncomfortable. Feels like a really good spot. Off a UConn win, off a Prov win, and a Butler win. Now going on the road for a second straight road game against crappy DePaul. I mean,
listen, DePaul's off their first conference win in like 2 years.
That's another way to look at it, for sure.
But at the same time, I think this line's pretty short. I lean DePaul, but
agree.
It does.
Pretty sure it moved from 7.5 as well.
Creighton's just not that good either.
Yeah, it was
DePaul's
7.5
at the same time.
Oh, actually, it looked like it opened at 5.5. Steam the 7.5. Now bought back to 6.5. Actually, from what I can tell.
I got you.
But yeah, it's really only my thoughts there. All right. ASU versus WVU. WVU obviously off probably their biggest win of the year. This line's been chugging towards West Virginia, no? Opened at 6.5, all the way at 9 now. Good Lord.
You want to fade that line move, bro. I mean, it's such a hard spot. I mean, we saw it, bro. Iowa State thrashed Kansas by 17, then they lose to West Virginia. Like, when you win a big emotional game, it's hard to, like, carry that momentum over into the next game.
And you get ASU off 4 straight losses, too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Arizona State wins this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if they cover. Small lean, but I'm not getting to the counter with it.
You know what's interesting, too? ASU hasn't won a single road game this year. That being said, they've played decent comp, Cincinnati covering that game, and then Kansas and BYU, but lost every game that they've played on the road this year. So I know this line maybe looks big, but maybe that's the reason why, and you're getting some love for West Virginia off that big win. That could be why. So I would kind of get there with you with ASU. It's kind of scary because WVU laying that big of a number against ASU, who's played like maybe the box scores don't represent it, but they've been competitive in the first half. A lot of these games that they've been blown out in, so they're just a terrible second half team. But
yes, swoosh.
Yeah. VCU spread. Yep, I'm on it.
I did lean ASU, but I keep forgetting their best players out, right?
Jason Sannon. Yeah, but he's been out for a minute.
I know, but
so.
I feel like just playing on the road without him is just it's not the same. I feel like I would love this spot if he was in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Wisco, UCLA, or you got something wrong? Sorry.
I was gonna say I completely forgot. Like this, it's such a fade spot in West Virginia after that win. But is ASU the team to do it?
I don't know.
That's what no one thinks.
I do agree with you there.
Like
but I'm not getting involved here.
We really
I don't have the balls myself. The more I think about it.
But listen. Like this is. I mean, we're talking about West Virginia like they're fucking Tennessee or something. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I agree.
Like, I think that's where you have to fade West Virginia. Like, we're over here acting like we're scared to fade West Virginia. Like, let's be honest. Outside of Javon Small, this team is not impressive offensively. Their defense is great, but like, I don't know, man. Like, we're treating them like they're fucking elite. Like, they're a good team. Don't get me wrong. I like West Virginia, but like, we're treating them like they're like a really
definitely feels like a game where nobody wants to back ASU. It seems like the spot, and then they win outright at the end of the night. Everyone's kicking themselves for not taking that 9. That's kind of what I'm getting.
He's probably going to redshirt. He's probably going to redshirt TC.
At the same time, dude, low fucking total. Backing a team for 9 points and such a low total. Like, I hate doing that.
They do have straps. That's why I like them.
Arizona State plays defense, though, and so does WVU.
Yeah. Like, listen, man. I don't know.
They're solid.
Huge win. Huge win.
He's
against Iowa State, and we're over here treating them like they're a title contender. That's probably the time to fade. When even us three are getting caught up in the moment, acting like West Virginia is the fucking Final Four team.
I'm not saying that. I just don't know how much I trust Arizona State to score. That's my problem.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, after you see Iowa State putting up that amount of points, I think anybody's hesitant, right? I mean,
that's a good point. Yeah.
This is the gross play of the day. That's hitting.
Ooh, this is
a point off that, Royal. Something that could be interesting was just an ASU team total over. I mean, probably
I'd take their spread at that
super gross, but
I'd rather take their spread at that point.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's talk about Wisco.
Bro,
I just
we're all gonna be saying that.
Shut up, Anders Lytics. TikTok merchant.
Wisco, UCLA.
I was gonna say, just to address this before we move on, I feel like that's too far away, right? I mean, this is
a quick turnaround,
right? Yeah, it's just too far away, Dijon.
Jay Blasky, ASU, my pod. Okay.
Jay Blask, let's go.
Let's
wait,
go.
Hold on. I gotta answer you, bro. You definitely DM me in the court.
Done
yeah, this
fading
game's
Wisco.
interesting, huh?
What do you think, bro? I want to hear what your thoughts are. To start
Dude, I said it last time. Something about fading Wisco. I don't like doing it. I feel like they burn everybody. Pretty sure they did it again last game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
They burnt everybody versus USC.
I'm not getting.
I said that last stream. I said that last game. Like, I think Wisco is fucking good. They seem different from the past 2 years where they sell in every matchup, they sell in every sharp spot, get bounced early in March. I feel like they're actually good this year, and I think it's because they don't really have that high usage star guy, in my opinion. They just have a lot of solid players.
I think everyone thinks UCLA is back now too after one win against a horrible road team.
I was just getting to that. Yep, I agree too. If I had to pick a side, it would be Wisconsin, but this game is such a toss-up in my opinion. Both these teams are so unpredictable. UCLA could go right back to that rut they were just in. I mean,
yeah,
I would just take Wisconsin with the point and not even watch it.
That's fair.
If I had to.
I faded Wisco. With all that being said, I took their team total under. I mean, it fits the system that we've been doing all year. They're getting a 69, 68 team total. They've been over that in 9 games straight. You could say it makes sense with UCLA's defense being at home, yes, and I'm going to be playing into that for sure. But at the end of the day, man, these spots where you see a team go over fucking 9 times of what their team total set at, more often than not, it's going to hit. At the end of the day, we saw what team just went under.
So.
What team was set
Iowa
at?
State.
No, it was one that just recently hit. We took their team total over, and they hadn't hit that other than 1 game this year. Do you remember that spot? It was like a few streams ago.
No.
Was it Arizona?
No.
Kansas?
It
Yeah.
was Kansas.
Yeah, it was Kansas on Saturday.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. And we saw how that unfolded. So I'm not going to overthink it. Everything makes sense from a basketball brain reasoning. If UCLA is going to stay in this game and cover this line, it's going to be because their defense shows up. And I could totally see Wisco covering this game in a close one. But this is pretty much a bet on Wisco's offense not being as productive as we've seen recently. That's pretty much the bet. We don't have to trust UCLA to score because we know they've gone droughts and their offense has been a problem. In a lot of these games that they've lost, they just stall out. It's not even their defense playing bad. It's they can't score. So let's avoid that part of the game and back UCLA's defense strictly. So I like it.
Saw Tanji's off a donut. It's crazy.
That is wild.
So,
yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Cool.
Honestly, this probably would be the spot to fade him. More I think about it. Just something. I mean, dude,
you're getting
what is
a sub 70 total for this Wisco team.
Yeah, 12-60 over.
I mean, that's fucking absurd. I'm sorry, but that's insane. They've gone under that 1 time this entire year. Once.
What's their actual rank? Is this accurate?
And it was against Michigan.
No, I don't think. I think they're like 23rd or something.
So
yeah, I feel like it's hard to say because like obviously
they are. That
talent.
Is right.
They've had more talent, but this team just plays better. Like because there's like I said, there's like AJ Storr last year. I don't want to call him a cancer, but like he was obviously that guy, right? He's supposed to be that fucking guy, and he sucked.
It's beautiful at the end of the day. You even look at the defenses that Wisco has been playing recently. USC, traffic cones. Ohio State has negative heart and don't care.
I don't know how you explain that team.
Minnesota, I mean, okay, but we know that team isn't good. Rutgers, that team doesn't play defense.
Yeah, that's
and Iowa, they don't play defense either. So now they come into a game after playing a bunch of shitty defenses. They're playing a UCLA team who we know has straps, and they're sitting at a team total that they've hit in how many games have they played this year? 18. They've hit it 17 times. So what more needs to be said? So I'm going to be rocking that TT under. If it burns me, it burns me. But it's been a productive system so far.
The read's good. Like I said, they just seem to be the team that says, fuck trends, fuck this, we're still going over. But the read's spot on there. And I feel like it's actually the good matchup for it, too.
Yep. You're right about that, though. Wisco on the road as an underdog does feel like the spot where they always kind of come through when everyone fades them. That they do give me the feeling of that.
That did just happen, though.
That's what I'm saying. I think nobody's gonna fade him again. So
yeah,
100% agree.
Washington, Oregon offered.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that big of a loss, but played Purdue as favorites, lost. I did not have a good read on that game. I leaned Oregon, didn't play it, but was not a good play. Is this a spot where we can back Oregon laying a big number? I know last time we talked about the Ducks, you guys are just not sold on this team being any good.
No, I think they're solid.
They're solid, but they're just.
I think they're
severely overrated.
I agree with that. I don't know about severely. I think they're definitely overrated, but because to me, when that team's on and when Shellstead is, I guess you could say that for every team, but I think they have the roster and talent and the makeup of a team to be very fucking good. To me, they have kind of everything. I know we say it all the time. You kind of look for those star or experienced guards. I don't know if Shellstead's a star, but I guess he kind of is, but he's their leader, and they got the size with Biddle. Bamba's a physical force. I mean, they got everything. They just need to kind of. I feel like they need the role players to kind of step up because
that's what I'm saying, bro. Outside of Shellstad and Biddle, Bamba's been so inconsistent. Same with Bartholomew. And it's like
that's the guy I was gonna say. He comes off the bench, right?
And even past those 4, which 2 of those are like wild card. Even Shellstad's been a wild card this year.
Yeah,
like,
he has. Dude, he had a terrible stretch.
Their bench is just bad, bro. Like they don't have any scoring. Like I'm just not sold on the team, and I'm not gonna lie. Like they don't have Oregon the past few years with N'Faly Dante has had extremely athletic bigs protecting the rim, and they just don't have that, bro. Like Nate Biddle's their only real big man on the team. Like Brandon Angel tries to play big, but like he's not a 5. It's just they aren't deep, and to me, like I just don't like their team makeup. They have an extremely good coach, Dana Altman, which is why you see them win these.
I like their starting 5, but I agree they don't really have a bench.
Yeah,
that was
I just don't.
Their biggest issue.
To me, it's just like I know this might be a crazy take, I guess, but like I don't want Shellstad being the player taking the last shot on my team, to win the game. Maybe that's just me. I know a lot of people like Shellstad, but like I just don't.
I think it's
the
just
team just doesn't move me, man. It just doesn't.
I will
move
say
me.
they are missing that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I wouldn't trust them to win a game by 13 plus.
That I agree with you. I was just gonna say I'm not taking Washington as the spot, and also I think Washington's just dog shit.
They are.
Oregon is missing. I think that that go-to guy, like you said, that perimeter guy that you see these elite teams have, that sniper. They don't have that. It's kind of Shellstad who always has the ball in his hands. So I do agree with that part. But yeah, Washington, they fucking suck, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad.
Holy shit. I'm curious to see, though, how Biddle and Osabor match up.
I mean, this is a Pac-12 game, man. This is a Pac-12 game. These teams are very familiar with each other. And I don't know. I just feel like this game's going to be close.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't
maybe
be shocked.
A sit-out game. Wait to back Oregon. Maybe in the next game.
Oregon
I don't think people are backing Washington. That's the issue.
Oh, definitely not, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if if they lose by 10, like that's a good win for Oregon. They're fine with that.
Oh, 100%.
Total is at looks like 86 some places, but you can still get 85. Still get 85. Cool. Anything else in these? And real quick, chat. I know we're winding down. Who's still alive? Who's still awake? Drop a little test tube in chat. Make sure you're still awake. We appreciate everyone staying until the end.
Real quick. I mean, honestly, this might be my favorite play today.
Really?
BYU -4.5. Yeah.
I like that.
Probably is my favorite play today. In all
Curd,
honesty.
5 subs. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Big Curd. 5 Whalers.
W Curd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single soul even talk or bet about this game either side, which I'm in love with. And I was telling you, MJ, in the Discord, I was watching the BYU-Utah game, which is a huge, huge rivalry out there in Utah. And the game was legitimately rigged. I had no action on the game. The refs were atrociously biased. Like, it was, like, blatantly obvious.
It was fixed. I think
the free throws were, like, 40-6.
It was fixed.
Or like 32-7. Yeah, it was fixed. It genuinely was, though. And BYU shot horrible from 3, 8 for 30 from 3. And that's a team that could shoot the ball. They have shooters on the team. I think Colorado is just a corpse right now. I'm not going to lie. This team is just really bad. They just lost a 10 to Oklahoma State. I'm out on this Colorado team. I think Colorado's out on Colorado.
They're awful.
They are a corpse, and this BYU team has way too much talent and way too much depth. I think they go into Colorado and smash Colorado. The way they just played was the game that they played. I mean, they were at the line with like 5 seconds left, 1-1 to force double OT, and they missed the front end.
I'm adding this.
Yeah, I have to back it.
At the end of the day, dude, they're 0-3 ATS on the road as well. I love this.
Yeah, play. I'm back in BYU. This line's been moving. I got 4.5, and I'm fading the shit out of Colorado. Colorado's been asked though, so it's like a little worrisome. But bro, BYU is way too talented to be playing the way they've been playing, and I'm genuinely telling you that Utah game was rigged. Like without a doubt in my mind.
They're all out on Colorado. Never something we like to see.
Pitful, vile basketball team, Colorado. any disgusting adjective you can think of is Colorado basketball.
It's kind of like Miami, bro. Like they know that their season's wraps. Just like pack the shit on. Like if it was up to them, they probably would rather just like end the season now.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, probably.
So
this is
man,
this is the number one favorite for Twitch username of the day. I think it's in first
Pimp
place.
Daddy Nico.
Pimp Daddy Nico.
W name.
Phenomenal.
Yes, Colorado was not ranked to start the season.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Yes to that.
Sure.
Yes to that.
Fuck no.
Yeah, no, I agree with Jeff. I mean, BYU is far too talented, and Colorado. I mean, MJ, I don't think you've watched them because you aren't really harping on as much as Jeff and I are. It's bad. It's really bad.
Well, when they have a draft pick and De Silva leave, that was pretty much their entire team last year.
No. It was fucking Cody Williams. I forget the guard's name. He was a fucking
KJ Simpson.
KJ Simpson was a bucket, even though he was a Hall of Fame chucker himself.
Dude,
they lost everybody.
I'm on Cincy, FA.
All right, my boys are at the URI game. VCU looks good in warm-ups.
Chalk that shit up.
Noted. I said noted.
And they just lost. Well, Cole Anthony ruled out. If Rolo's in here, that sucks.
So hammer you
K-Car, by the way, is Paolo going crazy tonight? Because I nuked that shit. Not really, for one unit, but... Dude, I was pissed, man. Actually, that's what I was kind of saying earlier when you said a team that hasn't hit their team total in like quite a few games, take it.
Yeah.
Oh, I took the Magic team total against the Rat Piss Nuggets. Probably genuinely the worst basketball performance I've ever seen from the Magic. Paolo, I think, went 3 for 20. Oh my god.
I think there's more like not turnaround, but like disparity in talent with college, obviously. So like team totals, you can get better edge, but
dude, like not really. Like, genuinely look at that box score and tell me how they lost, and 2, how they didn't score 107 points.
Yeah, they put 30%
from the floor. I mean, holy shit. Yep, Gary Harris ruled. Oh wow, this might be air.
That's awesome.
All right, boys.
Nobody cares about
dinner and split out some bets.
Yeah, I agree. Chat. W stream. Royal, great props. Jeffy, good insight. Rambo has been fun lately, boys. It's been a lot of fun. Next stream is when? I think tomorrow. We have a great slate tomorrow of CBB. I don't know if anyone's peeped. It's actually beautiful. It might be better than today.
All right, that's
shoot,
no.
Fat
I've seen it, bro. It's not better than today. Come on.
All right. Well, Money Plays is going to join us tomorrow, so that's going to be fun.
Oh,
like I'm skipping.
He's probably just going to interrupt everybody and not use a real mic. So no, I'm just lying. That was mean. I'm so sorry, Money. I love you. No, we're going to have Money on tomorrow.
Lowercase.
Yeah. Yelling in lowercase, yell whispering.
I'll be crying about the Ravens.
Big shitty Steve,
Money Mark.
Oh,
I can't wait. Let's lock in, fellas. We got bets to sweat.
Money Mark sucks.
Yeah, this bowl is going to be on stream tomorrow. It'll be fun. Chat, let's get chat moving. Jeff, you can fuck off, dude. It's totally cool. Do not worry.
Well, what are we doing, man? We're wrapping
up. I'm about to play some music. I'm playing some music, letting chat fucking splooge a little bit.
What is Devin Sherrill in here? Guess what? Royal's fucking starting.
Chat, man. Let's get the chat moving real quick.
Dude, I always think this song is going to be EDM start.
Isn't it good, though? It's good.
It's good for Lil Mosey. Good.
Walking on a beat.
He had a crazy drop.
Oh my god, he fell off the fucking planet. Later, Jeff.
She's so mad, but she don't got nothing to say about it. Down in his bag, like I'm
walking on everyone's bed.
Oh shit. AP and son already. And she always
go D-Lo.
Like she
Need that
hates me.
shit.
She be always saying I
No,
ain't shit.
stop
Never met
fucking
someone
hurting,
that
boys.
got the
I
whole
mean,
fucking
these
city.
shits are fire.
Put my trust inside
Stop
that
them.
fire. Kept
Fourth
that shit
again,
since I
man.
was
This is a long
14.
way.
My dog statement. I can't
There's a
trust
long
no one,
fucking
but
way.
this
There's the
40.
link. Go
Tryna
fucking
put
top
my
one.
people
You
on
top
like
the
fuck
real
you
one.
counting for me.
What do you
They
want
try
to
to
do?
get a future, but you niggas can't
Easy,
afford
rep
me.
boys.
Everybody
Simple as
for
that.
me. Swear I
Alright?
never
Well,
go
anything?
broke. You'll never meet a poor man.
Marcus Holloway will be there.
My bitch can't stand
I'll
me.
tell you
She
after.
fly
I
enough.
don't know. This is the most
Don't think about no money. I swear
weird
I know.
underdog post.
She be showing her body so much.
Suns are trading 2031 first round pick for Jazz for 3 first round picks.
Like I'm just paying more. My wrist a rain, fitted
yeah.
coat, rocking diamonds in the city. Told my niggas stay solid, cause we in it. Like
All right, boys.
Bitch, I'm just trying to go
Well,
in.
any last thoughts?
Does anybody,
I was answering correctly. No, I need to move.
Anybody,
See y'all tomorrow.
Should I be so
Drop a
fucking
test,
high?
man.
I'm walking
Famous
around in
is
autopilot.
pretty
Damn,
Famous.
she's so mad, but she don't got nothing to say about it. Damn, in his bag, like I'm walking around in a Dior pack.
Always been a pleasure. As always. Talk soon. All right. Later.